Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
To
to
hell.
another one of these. Yeah, to hell. This is hell. Welcome to another one of these readings that we have done so often in the past that we enjoy doing so very much. Only this is a little different.
And not in a good
This is a
way.
little different, not in a good way. Um, this is called My Inner Life. It is a Legend of Zelda fan fiction that was created in the late '90s, and it is legendary. I'm talking like infamous for being one of the worst fan fictions ever made.
And I have only just now heard of it.
I mean, I really want to, I really want to like get that point across. Like, this is a legendary, terrible fan fiction. Dalton, if we read all of this, this will be one of the most epic fan fiction readings we have ever read.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, we've set the bar pretty low, to be fair.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I still say the Five Nights at Freddy's ones were pretty awesome.
Awesome in the sense that they were pretty much the worst things ever written.
Yeah.
And this may just top them, so this will be good.
But the videos we made were awesome.
Yes, sure. Pat
That's
yourself
what
on the back,
matters.
Mr. Ego.
That's what matters. Mr. Ego. So this is gonna be huge. This is gonna be like really big. This is probably gonna take us. I did a little bit of math on it.
Uh-oh.
It's probably gonna take us about 18 episodes to finish this, start to finish. Now, if you guys are committed, if you guys are really that committed, if you're that devoted of fans,
If you really just
Then
hate
you-
yourself that much that you're gonna sit through 18 episodes of this, I salute you.
then get ready for a wild ride, because we are going to start it right now. We're going to go ahead and start with some of the author notes.
Yes.
This is also a repost to fanfiction.net. I will leave a link to it on all of the episodes. And so we're going to have a little bit of notes from the person who reposted it. We're also going to have some of the author notes, and we're going to go ahead and read the prologue.
Yes. Now,
Now,
uh-oh. No, you do your now first.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Damn it.
Okay, so my now is the FYI. Are you on that part, Dalton?
Where do you see this?
That's like number one. That's the very
okay,
first
yes,
thing.
perfect. Uh-oh.
FYI, I did not write this.
Not being in bold letters.
and capitals. This person really wants to make it very clear
That they have no part
that
of
they
the
did
creation
not
of this.
write this. This was written sometime in the late 90s / early 2000s. It is one of the most notoriously known bad fan fictions. I'm merely bringing it back for everybody who wants to leave their angry comments or laugh, like us. Either way, enjoy the excruciating pain known as My Inner Life.
Oh boy.
Now, Dalton and I don't know anything about this story. The only thing that I knew, or that we both know now, is that it's a Legend of Zelda fan fiction, and it was created a very long time ago. So,
And it has
when
its
we
own
walk
wiki.
into this, and it does have its own wiki page. This is a fact. So it must be notorious. And so, walking into this, I'm not exaggerating when I say that we are walking into this completely blind.
Yes. Now, back to my original now.
Yes. What is your
I
now?
looked at the author's notes, but I did not read them, and I couldn't help but notice that it starts out normally, and then about a third of the way through, it changes to all caps, it looks very angry, and it stays that way for a long time. So,
It looks like we're gonna dig into that then.
yeah, this will be a treat, I hope.
It does look really angry.
Yeah,
It looks like a very long rant.
it's like it's like a manifesto from the Unabomber or something.
That's what it looks like, man. I'm telling you. Okay, so do you want to go ahead and start the author's notes?
All right, sure. Do you want to pick up when it gets really angry?
Sure. I'm gonna prepare myself for this because I feel like I'm gonna scream the entire time, just to reiterate how angry it is.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be drinking some of this nice honey tea.
All right, you
So you go ahead.
you
and
sip
I'll
your
be
your
here.
hippie juice. I will read.
I'll prepare myself for this.
Author's notes. Hello. Thanks for choosing to read my story. Sounds like some sort of robot voice. As you might know, I have become a major Zelda fan in the last year. Well, who didn't know that? Ever since I played Ocarina of Time, I have grown a fond interest in Link. I started to notice that after I got really into it, I found that I have a strange gift. A gift to lucid dream.
Oh, no.
Whew. I started having dreams about Hyrule and about Link, and in a lucid dream, you can control your dreams. The dreams became very real, kinda like a second life, and almost every night I would have another. Starting from where I last left off. This is some really odd, like, start and stop sentence flow here.
It's a bunch of fragments.
Yeah. I hope the actual story isn't quite this jumbled. Even to this day, I still have them. I find that they help me get through life. I know this may sound queer. That's a queer word choice, buddy. But for me, the dreams sure help me out. I should have read that whole sentence like some southerner. I know this may sound queer, but for me, the dreams sure help me out. I have shared this story with many other people, and so far, all has liked it. I highly doubt that. Now, as you read this, it is told from my perspective or first-person view. Next paragraph. You will find that it is very detailed, since I remember it all very clearly to this day. Or maybe you just made it up as you went along. The story takes place after Ocarina of Time. Nothing after that ever happens. No Majora's Mask, no A Link to the Past, or even Oracle of Ages and Seasons. And there is no love relation between Link and Zelda, Link and Ruto, Link and Malon, or Link and Saria, because of my feelings about Link. No, he's mine, you back off, fictional characters. The person that he gets involved with in this story is myself, or actually is my persona. Here we go. A persona is, for those of you who need to know, no one needs to know, a representation of one's personality, or in dictionary terms is persona, noun, in biology, same as person. What?
Oh boy.
So for all of you future readers, this story is based on Jenna, a char that is a representation of my personality. But if you think, oh boy, caps, let's see if I can do this. But if you think this might be too queer, then you shouldn't read this. This is not the type of story for those of you that dislike or cannot handle such material as the context of the story. But if you seriously...
I'm going to be so screwed when I try to read the next
I'm sorry. Maybe we can read it in a normal voice and make it like the slow burn sort of scary.
I'm going to start yelling and it's going to slowly come down to a whisper.
Oh god, that sounds terrifying.
Or maybe I should go the other way. Start with a whisper and increase it to a loud scream.
Gradually escalate your emotions. Okay, so basically don't read this if you're a wimp, but if you seriously believe you can handle the content of this story, then read on. If you're, of course, squeamish about sex, then you should not read this. Since this story is a real... There's lemon again. Isn't that something we encountered on the...
Yeah, it was!
I wonder if that's like some...
That was like the very first fan fiction we ever read where they were talking about lemon. We're like, what the fuck is this?
I wonder, based on this context, if that's slang for, like, a gross erotic fan fiction.
Yeah, that's gotta be something. That's gotta mean something.
So since this story is a real lemon, and there is a lot of that, heavily detailed, between Link and I, that is. Oh, God. Especially during the bonding ceremony. Bonding ceremony!
Oh, good.
There is also some blood content and strong language, so if that's too much, then you should turn back now. Now,
we're men. We can handle this.
Yeah, we got this. We've seen some pretty terrible things in our time.
Yeah, we're professional fanfic readers. If anybody can handle this, it's us.
Anyone can handle reading some sort of disgusting, explicit line about seeds in Five Nights at Freddy's in, like, a Patrick Stewart voice. We can handle this.
We got it.
Now, I have not finished it as of yet. I wonder when this was written. I have to catch up since the last dream I had was just after Link and I had the blessing ceremony for our twins, our third and fourth kids. Right now, there's about 100 to 150 pages worth. Brandon, what did we get ourselves into?
This is gonna be great.
I'm expecting it to reach at least 300 to 350, probably even more. I will try to...
Oh god, no!
I will try to update as often as possible. I hope that some of you like this. I do not mind sharing it, but please understand, this is very precious to me, as well as Link. Oh no.
Why are you speaking about Link as if he's a real person?
So like I said, if the content of this story sounds, too queer to you, turn back now. But to all who wish to continue, happy reading, thanks, Link's Queen, Squigglies.
Link's Queen. Okay, now, there's one thing I want to address, though. She said that she's expecting it to reach 300 to 350 words. The thing was, she quit because she got so much backlash from the community that she released this to, like, the several different communities that she released this to, that she just quit. So I'm thinking that this is probably not going to be 350 pages worth of stuff.
Thank God.
I'm thinking it's probably more in the 100 ballpark.
That's still... Okay. Okay, so I'll read. Rated R for strong adult language, sex, violence, and blood contents. Now, Brandon...
Again, as a final warning, this story contains heavy sex, adult language.
I'm glad you didn't scream that one full volume.
And talks about my personal encounter with Link. The story is based on dreams about my life with him. If you find the content of the story to be offensive,
Wrong.
queer, or plain out off the wall, then do not read on. God, this is... Wow.
That's the best spelling of offensive I've ever seen. O-F-F-E-N-S-E-V-E.
Offensive! It's like, have you ever seen A Clockwork Orange?
Oh yes, is this the Droog language, or whatever they're called?
This reminds me of like when Alex
sad.
DeLarge goes to prison, and that guard was like asking him all those questions, like asking those series of questions.
That's gonna sound really weird when we actually edit this together to ignore the call you got.
I did get a phone call. I wanted the joke to go through, but somebody fucked up my joke.
Sorry.
Not you.
Oh.
The person that called me.
Okay.
Okay, but that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like that guy from A Clockwork Orange.
Perfect.
And it made me laugh. I will not accept any more flames, ramblings, cussing, or excessive lashing out about the Char Jenna, or reviews about the content of the story, excessive lashing out, you already said that, vicious attacks against my personality, or non-mature constructive criticism. Any reviews submitted that do not follow the above guidelines...
The above
Sorry,
guidelines.
I almost missed that. Will be deleted immediately. These warnings are not there to look pretty. The authors place warnings for a reason. It's to tell you what the content of the story is, so that if the reader finds the content of the story offensive, they will not read on. It goes on, like, I'm reading this and it's like the same words over and over again.
I know.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I wish this person were still writing these so I could say, well, I don't retolerate. Can we redo that? I was trying to say, I do not tolerate redundancy.
Yes.
Retolerate dundancy.
I do not retolerate redundancy, you son of a bitch.
You bun of a sitch.
It is a damn shame to know that there are adults out there who cannot conductive themselves in the simplest manners their parents have taught them. Also, leaving malicious reviews is also a sign of low self-esteem. If all you people know how do is attack someone viciously, it's a sign of selfishness and no respect for one's self. I suggest to all readers who are thinking about leaving a malicious review for me, please get a hobby and learn to control your anger, because you're only hurting yourself, not me. Also, leaving a nasty review only makes you look stupid, not me. Now, there's a few things I want to address here.
Yes.
One, we are probably going to leave some pretty malicious reviews. Okay.
Okay.
2, that is our hobby.
Yes.
That's what we're doing right now.
And 3, this is like the most stereotypical, like, oh, I know you are, but what am I thing I've ever seen. Like,
no, you're childish, not me.
Like how they're saying, like, how dare you people be so angry, and this whole thing is like an all caps
it's just angry
subway rant.
I think it's just like, I think it's too far gone now. I think because this was written so long ago, I think we're okay. I think we're okay at this point. I mean, we're talking almost 20 years ago.
Yes. Oh God.
So
this person probably actually has 4 kids with Link now.
With Link, of course.
With adult middle-aged Link.
All right. So the rest of the author's note is
basically just them saying, "I know the grammar sucks. Please don't mind that."
Right. And it's not well written, but here we go.
A bunch of backpedaling.
Why don't we go ahead and jump forward to the prologue? It's pretty short, and we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up with the prologue.
Alright, so here's the actual content of the story. This is where it begins.
Go, Dalton.
I thought I was waiting for you. Okay. This is a very, very well-oiled machine we run here.
My voice is very tired. Go.
Dreams come in many forms, some good, some bad, some very realistic, even ones that feel very real. A dream may come to us from happy events, or even stem from bad events in our lives. Some come to us as a pleasure dream, and some come as nightmares. Some become a pleasure dream. I guess that's what women get instead of nocturnal emission.
Oh God! Why did you go there?
That's probably where she was going. Okay.
Oh, that probably was where she's going, actually. You know what? I'm sorry. You're right.
Thank you.
You're probably right.
Some become vague memories after time, while some stay very rich in our minds. This is a story about a dream that I had. Just one? A dream that became more dreams. Oh, no. Answer my question.
Answered your question for you.
A dream that would end one night, then resumes the next. It became like a second life. Ever since I became a Zelda fan, I grew an interest in Link. I thought of him as the perfect man, one that you could not find in this world. I thought of him as a man that should have been. That's it. The more that he attracted yeah, I guess it works, but caught me off guard. The more that he attracted my attention, the more I became more attracted to him. I felt like there was a connection between him and me. Then he became a part of me, and after that, I fell deeply in love with him. I know, that may sound queer to you. What is it with... Okay.
What is it with this person and the word queer? I feel like they're like a southern royalty person. Like, I know that may sound
queer to you, but love is a mysterious thing and should not be taken lightly. I guess they just don't know any other adjectives.
Yes.
Love is a very strong emotion, an emotion that should be treasured. Love comes from the heart, but when it takes hold, it's got you. I quite don't understand it myself, but I do know that when I first laid my eyes upon Link, I fell in love with him. Didn't you just say that wasn't the case? Like, this was a slow burn, and over time you just sort of... my
very
heart just... This isn't worth the brain power.
Not even gonna try and figure it out.
My heart just told me it was right. Told me he was the one I had been searching for. Ever since then, I have felt that it was destiny that has brought me to him. Not him to me, you to him. Even in my mind...
That's misogynist!
It feels the same. I don't consider myself any different from anyone else. You probably should, lady. Though I have love for someone that is not really there, he will always remain very real to me inside my heart and in my mind. Even to this day, I still love him. He has kept me very happy. He has made me happy when I was sad. He has made me feel stronger about myself. He has even taken care of me in ways that no one else can. Even though I have feelings for him, I'm not any different from the rest of you. The more you say that, the less true it becomes.
You're really trying to reiterate that point, aren't you?
I will always hold him close to me in my heart. He is still on my mind, and I still have dreams. The connection still remains strong, and the dreams very real. I lived an entire life with Link in Hyrule, all stemming from a series of dreams. Dreams that I want to have, dreams that I make happen. From the first day I met him, to the birth of our first child, to even...
Whoa! What?
She used an N64 controller in a way she shouldn't have, I guess.
Oh God!
And it came out of the cartridge slot. That's where the baby...
it was probably a lot easier for her if she just waited a few years when the Wiimote came out.
Yeah, that's a good point. From the first day I met him...
Fuck.
To the birth of our first child, to even the days when Link and I prepared our family in the event that Ganon should return. Most people just worry about finances. Oh dear.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, that got me.
Yeah, I think your laughing got me more than that, but alright. Composure. Alright. She's calling it a book. This book is based on my inner life.
Boy, that is bold. That is bold to call this a book.
This soon-to-be classic novel.
What if when civilization is gone one day, this is all that's left?
Who is Ganon? Where is this forgotten child? We must find him. That'll be the sequel to this, if this woman ever returns and she isn't, dead in an alley already. Oh. Alright, God. This is a tale of love, passion, despair, and hope. I enjoyed my inner life. I looked forward to going to sleep to it every night, and I look forward to ones that will come, because, all capitals, love will never die.
I love that you didn't yell that, you just said all capitals.
I'm too tired, man. I don't have the energy.
Oh my God.
Alright.
I just got, when you were talking about that, I just got this flash of, what if this actually takes off as a video series?
Oh my God.
And she sees it, just this random, horribly nerdy 40-year-old woman sees this and just, goes off on us in a message.
I mean, we should read it and it'd be another video and we'd make money, so please do that if you read this, author. If you read this, if you hear this.
You are a cruel man, Dalton.
Well, I mean, no one's gonna listen to this. We're good.
Yeah, well, maybe. You never know.
Never do.
Okay, well, as promised, you guys, that was the prologue. Wow. So the FYI, the author's note, and the prologue are all down, and now we only have, how many more chapters to go? Let's see.
You said 17 episodes after this.
Yeah.
18 after, okay, yeah. So 19, I think.
Dear God.
Oh.
Are we actually going to read the footnotes? I think we should not read the footnotes.
Are there any? I missed some.
Yeah, the footnotes are the very last chapter.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll cross that bridge if we ever
cross that bridge
come to it. Living.
I feel like we'll be so exhausted, though.
We'll be mollified husks. These shelled...
Please! Make it stop! Make it
Just
stop.
one more chapter, please!
Gonna be fucking Dumbledore in Harry Potter.
You said Dumbledore, and I thought Lord of the Rings, so when you said Harry Potter, I was about to laugh at you, and then I realized, no, I'm the idiot.
Not Gandalf, Dumbledore.
Gandalf.
Remember when he...
Gandalf is gay.
Gandalf the gay.
Gandalf killed Snape.
Dumbledore, supposedly. But remember that scene where he was drinking from that disgusting black Voldemort goop?
Yes.
He's just no more. Please. No more.
I only saw that movie. I marathoned all the movies with an ex of mine when we both had the flu, so we were dying on the couch watching that, and when I saw that scene, I'm like, yeah, me too, Dumbledore. I feel your pain.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, well, guys, that's it for this one, and I promise you it's only going to get worse and so much better from here.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching and listening to this awesome podcast, and we will see you guys once again in our next video. Bye-bye.
Brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves.